After he wins, there won't be anything left. He'll be a storm, leaving nothing behind.
I heard he can lift a horse with a single hand. I wonder if it's true.
Indeed. We'll see if it's worth the trouble.
Well, hate to start on a low note, but I missed the Linhart-Leone paralogue, thought I had more time, and did not. Anyway, with that out of the way, we can get into the mission for the month, which is protecting Garreg Mach from the Church's invasion. So we'll start off by getting everyone in position. The first actual attack will come from Ferdinand, who uncharacteristically does not get a critical hit on that assassin, so we'll need to follow up with Caspar to finish things off. And he gets it.
You're all going down. I'll cut a bloody path.
Now, over on this side, we have Hubert, who is now packing 11 sword. His sword rank is high enough to do that. And we'll just move everyone to intercept the next wave of units. Have this Pegasus Knight coming in against Bernadetta. Lawrence, with his, again, bare chest, can block the shot.
The enemy is transporting large quantities of flammable material into the woods. They clearly intend to attack us with fire.
That's our
We should
job.
do all we can to prevent it.
Troops waiting in the woods to ambush? We must avoid any suspicious areas as we advance.
Okay, now we have this problematic unit in here. Looks like Petra can just dispatch it with the Sagittae. There it goes.
For everyone.
And now we have to actually move forward at some point. We'll see if Yuri can get us started here. Yes. Wins the coin flip to deal 13. Now, Ferdinand actually does need to use a hunter's volley to try and finish things off. All right, that'll work.
Your timing's spot on.
Now, Silith can get in here. Can he actually kill this? Yes, we need to spend the Ragnarok, and, well, didn't need to do all that, but, you know, gotta have style. Now we will have a couple of different squads. We'll have Dorothea, Bernadetta, and Caspar go up on the left to intercept these three that are coming down. Everyone else will try to bring the offensive down the middle. Ferdinand, help us out. That is not what helping us out is, but good try. Looks like we have to leave this in Linhart's hands. Ooh.
I'll do what I have to.
Okay, worked out.
Fight, then rest. An encouraging display.
That was encouraging because that was a pretty risky maneuver. Now, we don't need to get too fancy here. Just miasma will be enough to get rid of this knight.
Turn the tides. I'll use this power for the greater good.
That additional strength point as a mage will go a long way, I'm sure.
I just eked by.
Ash, you should have stuck with Petra. They are creeping forward. Looks like we can have Hubert fly in to help out over here. Have a pretty decent chance to deal a lot of damage with this bolt axe. We hit once, that should be enough to make a difference. Fly on back. Caspar with his Thyrsus range. Oh, looks like he can 100% finish this off. There it goes.
Who's next? Get in line.
They are literally lined up. We get the Axe of Zoltan, and we'll move Edelgard up in this group as well. Good crest activation from Bernie. Lawrence blocks, I think, 2 damage, so that's a new record.
It all comes down to this.
Well, looks like you should have bet on something else. Linhardt can go over here and immediately just punch that guy's lights out.
I'll follow your example.
Well, I thought you were setting the crit examples here, Ferdinand, but I guess it's Linhardt setting the curve now.
You're all going down.
Caspar gets another kill.
Thanks so much.
We heal Bernie up just a little below full health to maintain Persecution Complex. And Lawrence blocks 1 damage, as is his routine.
I do this for all of us.
Bernadetta get a little bit of revenge with the Silver Axe, hopefully. Yep, got in. Now it should be fairly easily dispatched. Dorothea can do it with just 1 attack.
Only thorns left on this
There we go. So now we have to be careful over here so as to not spawn the reinforcements.
Come at me, so that I may put you out of your misery.
Looks like Linhardt is the lucky man that triggered the reinforcements here. So now we have to figure out how to bail ourselves out. Hubert can get rid of... No, he can't. Never mind. He can just be a mild inconvenience to that unit in front. Luckily, it can't move very fast, so he can just get out of harm's way. We'll move people up strategically to try and draw some things out. Okay, we got a big bunch there that's ready to get hit by a gambit. Syleth will do pretty poorly in that mage duel. Brother Yuritsa also not performing very well in his 1v1 with a bow. I guess we'll need Ferdinand to teach a lesson in archery. This is our best chance to make it work, it seems. That...
It would
Okay.
make a Pegasus dance with joy. No time for pity.
Left us, on the edge of our seat there, Ferdinand.
I am not well pleased.
Maybe if it were less of a close
Good
call,
work.
you would be more pleased. But, Yuri says you did a good job. Okay. Hubert.
Marvelous
Time
strategy.
for your specialty of Ashes and Dust. We get a hit there, so we lock down that portion of units. That'll make things a lot simpler to clean up. So we have this little cluster we have to work through. We have the Arrow of Indra now, so
Winning
Dorothea
is what
can run
matters.
in and just get rid of that Armor Knight.
Maybe it's better this way.
Well, you're better at using that thing. Now, who do we have left? We have Linhardt up here that can continue punching nerds. Triple-digit damage in the face.
Not bad.
I agree, Yuritsa. Now, over here we don't have that many options to kill both of them, and we need to kill both of them. So I think we'll have to spend Petra's... Okay. Well, that plan didn't work. Let's try something else then.
What's my strategy?
Syleth, let's spend your gambit because it's guaranteed to work.
Now's our chance.
Okay, it's not dead, but it is close enough, and we can pick off that hero pretty easily as well. Syleth, just move back there so we can get in the positions we need to be in. Let's see, what should we do with Caspar? Probably just a fire.
Might makes right.
There we go. Get a level out of it.
And I'll keep getting stronger.
Or more defensive, whatever the case may be. Now, we will have Petra fearlessly get in melee, wind it down.
For justice's name. No matter what, I will not misplace my heart.
But you will misplace your stat growths, apparently.
I am unafraid.
I am glad, because we're going to do pretty dangerous stuff with you.
I'm grateful.
Heal Syleth up,
I
get
must
to C
continue
plus
to
faith.
develop.
So soon enough, he will be eligible to try and be Cardinal Yuritsa as a bishop. Petra, keep moving on up. destroy this archer.
Each battle a victory.
And now we just kind of need to line them up and kill them. Looks like Caspar can get the kill here, so we'll let him.
Who's next? Get in line.
One thing to keep in mind here is we haven't spawned Flane and her army yet. So we do need to be careful where we're stepping. Yuritsa, just get a little bit of faith experience by using a Nosferatu. And can we finish it off now? Let's see. The Bolt Axe will do it. The Rapier regular attack won't, but a Wrath Strike will, and it'll be a guarantee. So let's take that.
Did you think I'd let you go?
I'm awake.
Now we still have Linhardt over here. If we bring him into the forest, he can draw out the next wave. This is reasonably accurate for him. It works out, even though it's not critical. And we'll move around to try and intercept this next wave. Good dodge from Linhardt, makes that worth it. Looks like that is actually the archer that is supposed to set off the fire attack. So let's see if we can just get rid of that before it does anything. We've got rid of the Ignatz stand-in, now we have to kill not Shamir here. Uh-oh. Okay, well, at least we dodged the counterattack. We'll need to move Linhardt in. We should probably use a fading blow to get him out of triggering every attack under the sun.
Lucky.
All right.
Our enemy's plan is in ruins. Still, we must tread carefully.
Yeah, we still have
Our plan's
Flame
been
somewhere.
No point in attempting to remain hidden.
Oh.
All troops forward. Retake Garrick Mach.
Well, here she is. All right. Is Linhardt safe? I'm not sure. So we might need to put these units in harm's way. We'll have Caspar give us a little bit of insurance on Silith, and then we'll get an extra good life insurance policy with Father Yuritsa. We'll bring Silith up here. We'll equip Fire as our attack, or just keep Miasma. I don't think it matters. And we'll get Linhardt out of the front lines. Silith will be in them because he has all that insurance going on. And we have some stuff up here. Petra gets a lucky critical
Not for myself, for everyone.
that will make us a lot less exposed on this side. Hubert is in position to fly in and try to attack with the Bolt Axe. We do get a hit. I'm not sure we'll be able to kill that right now, but it is more vulnerable to counterattacks. Flane moving up. We do lose if they get too far to the south, so that is something we have to keep in mind. It's good we got a dodge there. We would have been in some serious trouble if we hadn't. Can Edelgard survive this? Looks like a yes. Not by much, but a yes. Okay, good dodge. Linhardt, you don't have to take any damage while we deal out justice in the counterattack.
I think I'm improving.
You are, in terms of strength and HP, and a little bit of resilience, I suppose. Alright, we lived. Silith is up against these armored units, and will rub it in their faces.
Another victory.
With these Aura Knuckles, it's pretty easy for Linhardt to get the damage in as well. Gets a crit, so that he doesn't even have to dodge a counterattack.
I'm impressed.
We're all impressed by Linhardt, let's be honest. Now, over here, we don't have our damage-dealing dynamos. We have Bernie and Dorothea as the frontline units. Bernadetta doesn't take a lot of damage in response, but she does get poisoned. Alright, Hubert, fly in to make things easier. I think we need to spend our other gambit to make sure we don't just lose, and so that we can actually carve through here. Okay, that freezes the flying unit and that hero. Where should we fly Hubert? We probably want him in a safe position. We'll put him over there. Oh, this is a pretty dangerous segment of the world as well. We have to get rid of this Pegasus Knight. Ferdinand is very well positioned to do that.
Ruin for our future.
Gets it. Edelgard, are you strong enough to do anything about this? Not by yourself. You're going to need someone else to finish the job. Petra. Alright, we need you to hit that archer as well so we don't die. So now your gambit hits. Alright, I was a little worried after what you did to us before, but we're okay. Okay, Dorothea, what can you accomplish? Can you actually take this out? Yeah, you're accurate enough to kill this. Good job, Dorothea.
Win or die.
That is generally how it works with a lot of these units, especially for you. Flame comes out of the forest, very bold. Good dodge from Ferdinand. Well, can't win them all. Good acrobatics competition. Okay, Ferdinand gets blown up by Holy Lights, but it wasn't a double, so he's good. Get hit by the poison there. Let's blow stuff up. They didn't get their fire attack in, but we have ours.
This should be suitable.
With all that blocking you're doing with no armor, yeah, you do need some healing. All right, Flame, time to go.
Terribly sad, but this is my duty.
It's your
to which
duty
I
to
must
get
be
killed
true.
by Dorothea.
They write operas about events like this, you know?
Well, that worked.
Father, please forgive me. I am returning to Mother now, before you do.
Flame! Please, no! No!
And the sad music is gone. So, oh dear. Guess we gotta try out the Levin Sword. 69% chances can't fail. Nope, never will.
Hardly worth the effort.
And we get our flying all the way
I
up to
suppose
B,
this will serve
so we
me
could
well.
put alert stance on Hubert if we wanted.
I will not let down my guard.
Okay. Let's actually practice your punching skills. There you go. Doing a Linhardt impression. Now Petra can just walk in and destroy everything in her path.
Each battle a victory.
Okay, Linhardt is going to use metaphorical arms instead of his regular arms for punching. Call that a long distance punch. And that will be enough to get these 3 wyverns to move up.
It's time!
And that gambit will miss. That's helpful. Oh, Sedith wants to party now too. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that we killed his daughter. Okay. We need some help here, Ferdinand. And oh dear. That is not a good rate against Sedith. Alright, let's deal with his goons first, I guess. Take this one out.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, rats. No, I can do it.
Can you, though? You can!
No
Alright,
time for pity.
never doubt him.
I'm counting on you now.
We all were. It's keeping us tense. Now, what do we want to do here? Silith, I guess just kill this. We're going to have to deal with Sedith somehow. We're just putting that decision off. Okay, now that that's dead, we can move Silith up to a place where he can provide support for Gambit. We do still have the Blue Lion Core, King of Lion Core on Yuri here. So if we can get a little lucky, alright, we did. That'll be sufficient to keep Sedith from just slaughtering all of us. Okay, run out of attack range. Still have some stuff over here to deal with. Dorothea, let's take that path. And 93% is pretty good. We'll get a
Only thorns left
good
on this
panoramic
rose.
view of that. And then move her up here. Now we do finally have to deal with this. Silith is in some danger, but he still has the insurance policy up. So we'll take out this one pretty confidently. Seteth will heal up, which is unfortunate. Good dodge from
I
Silith.
must lead them well.
Okay, now it is just Seteth left. So he can't actually counterattack us from beyond melee, so looks like he's more vulnerable to magic.
Trespassing on holy ground is a grave sin indeed. You must atone for it with your life.
I have a lot more than that to atone for. Oh, good job, Ash. You actually participated. Wow, couldn't have learned that from me. All right, Linhardt. You know the deal. You know your job. Let's see. How can he actually get this accomplished? Looks like an eviscerate is the easiest way to go. And there it is. He claims another soul.
I have lived many years. Yet, there was still more I wished to do.
Must you take everything from me?
Linhardt will never be sated. And with all of that experience, Petra gets all the way to
I have
Gremory.
success.
We've been waiting a long time. Well, after we protected Garreg Mach, we lost that paralogue, so we just have a lot of grinding to do. Rather than show you a bunch of repetitive battles, I'll show you just highlights from all of them, one after the other.
Maybe this'll
So
help me
here's
keep
a meh level from Bernie. Increasing her strength is always good. Here's Edelgard blowing stuff up to get to level 35.
My ambition.
That's a very good level offensively. Strength, magic, charm, and speed. Ferdinand showing off.
No time for
He is still the meme king. Bernie has nothing to fear and gets a rare critical hit. Doesn't actually kill the bird, but sends a message.
All is for victory!
And Ferdinand gets a 96, which is a stylistic variation. But also note that that is how he got the Parthia. Here is Hubert getting this battle off to a good start with a crit from the Rapier to get to level 35.
To kill is to grow strong.
Well, more accurate and faster.
closer to victory.
Well, that literally was the step to victory.
I'll save my complaints.
We all know Linhardt gets a bunch of critical punches.
This is my
Dorothea
stage now.
manages to get to 34 here.
I'm growing, but at what cost?
That dude's life, evidently.
I'm doing this for the win.
Linhardt can punch through anything, armored units
An
included.
encouraging display.
Yep. We have all been encouraged for a long time, Ferdinand. Silith dramatically blows that guy up to end another mission. Dorothea is actually the MVP. With that grinding out of the way, we get a couple of new Reapers in the sky.
That was a breeze.
So here is Wyvern Yuri and Wyvern Rider Dorothea.
I pass things to you, Professor.
And, well,
Bernie's unstoppable.
no rest for the wicked, as they say. Here's Bernadetta glitching the universe,
Only
and
the
then
strong survive.
being down on herself for not getting a point of strength. Linhardt just missing 69 damage for the critical. And getting better with those Oronuckles. Petra will get to her level 36 with some healing, showing off her Gremory outfit
No matter
and
what, I will
not
misplace my
getting
heart.
good stats.
Child's
Father Yuritsa getting to 35 with a bow strike.
I desire greater strength.
Well, magic will have to do for you. Oh, maybe your sister's got you on the strength front. Yep, there she goes.
Leave it to me.
She's filling in for you.
I'll help you with that.
And Dorothea is just on a hot streak getting these kills.
Winning is what matters.
So this is actually the Greatibus. So we have made up for lost time on those named weapons. A few more of these to do. Edelgard practicing with her signature pointy stick. And, well, we forgot to put the adjutant on the right person, so Mercedes gets more strength. Caspar also using the church's ritual weapon. We do want... Oh, well, that's some embarrassing ore. But what we're trying to do is get Caspar and Edelgard to be knights. Petra will get a very flashy Sagittae there.
That woke me up.
No openings? I'll make one! Yeah!
No time
Ferdinand
for
showing off to get to 37.
I'm continuing to improve.
Well, technically,
Not bad.
it was pretty bad, Yuritsa. That I disagree.
All is for victory!
Good job, Ferdinand. Oh, Dorothea! Embracing her new role as Sky
It's win
Reaper.
or die. One of us has
Very fatalistic
to
there.
die. Only thorns left.
Maybe
on this
Dorothea
rose.
was the Death Knight.
I'm growing, but at what cost?
Really good level for the Arrow of Indra. Ferdinand making things happen as usual.
A fine display.
The Ferdy boys looking out for each other, building up each other's self-esteem. Well, here's all of the status reports for the month. Just show them all at once so you can see how the progression went down. Not a ton of major milestones other than those you saw from the reclassings.
Working.
This is rather cacophonous. This is how we taught them to sing.
Ah, it is you. Just at the right time. There is something I wanted to discuss. Something about you.
There is no way to know with certainty that there is not a rat among us.
Using someone else to obtain high status? With no effort and no accomplishment?
How shameful.
No amount of repentance will bring your wretched soul salvation.
How savage of you. And yet, I must say I agree with the sentiment.
Well, with another intervention out of the way, let's go on to take Aryan Road. So first order of business is to get Bernie in position to intercept. And now we have Hubert, Linhart, and Father Yuritsa on the side to try and take that entrance. Hubert will have to take a hit here, but he will dispatch that armor unit in front. We'll have Edelgard invite out the Pegasus Knight.
Die? Step forward. I'll take you
He
all.
probably could, if we're being honest.
We all choose our paths, and I've chosen mine. I fight for my lord to the death.
Okay, looks like Edelgard will live here. Getting a little bit of HP back helps, but we barely put a dent in it. Okay. We, don't take that much damage from that attack. Okay, thanks Lawrence for absorbing another point of damage.
I can exceed this.
Probably, that's not so great. Alright, we have those named characters moving in. Let's see. Do we need to debut Parthia here? No, we can use a killer bow for a 69% chance crit. How could I say no? And wait,
Boon for our future.
138. That's
That was
69
fun to
times
watch.
2.
I am what I am.
Okay, then. How can we get rid of this? Oh, Edelgard has Night Kneeler. She can be fancy with the church's pointy
Let's
stick.
keep up the pace.
And Petra should be powerful enough to just get rid of this. We actually have to use 2? No, we don't. Petra will have none of that and will be hilarious. Excellent.
Amazing.
So now we have to get in the fight with Rodrigue.
I am the king's shield, devoted to protecting the kingdom, as well as the king's lance, who kills his foes.
Could have
In the
just
name
left
of
it at the
House
metaphor, my man.
Valdarius, I will defeat you all.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, you still might. That's a high crit rate on him. Okay, we successfully get a 4% for us and dodge a 32% for him. So, lucky. All right, Dorothea, it's your time. You need to actually deal some damage here. And hopefully do it accurately. Night Kneeler makes things a lot more accurate. We will have to spend some arcane crystals to repair this later, but it's worth it to just kill him.
So this is it. Your Majesty, please bring us victory.
It's not even here. Well, one more soul for Dorothea.
Father, I will fight in your stead.
Not quite, because she's going to Canto out of the way. Now back over here, we'll have Hubert use the Killer Axe. Don't get a crit, but didn't need one.
To kill is to grow stronger.
In magic, you gotta be more specific. So with that unit down, we'll move up here, but we need Yuritsa to come in and do some healing. That will be his role for most of this map. And now we can have Linhardt move up a little more. Felix is ready to try and take us all on. He was not lying. So how do we want to start this? Petra, can you get anything done?
I don't know, Petra. This is really ambitious.
There you are, standing before me, ready for death. I will administer the finishing blow.
Big talk for someone stuck in melee. And now we need to try and finish him off. We'll heal up Bernie with Edelgard. I don't think we'll need her to kill him. So if we can kill him from here, that would be ideal, because then we have Syleth drawing out the next wave.
Part of me has been waiting for this since I met you. No need for chit-chat. Come at me.
All right, here we go. Let's end his world. Wait, what? Ugh.
So this is how it ends.
Looks like he would have won that duel pretty easily. Okay, new plan. New plan, let's not get
What's
in
my
melee with
strategy?
Felix. See if he gets that guard off again. He does.
More fighting.
So, I guess we can only claim souls with the appropriate Reapers. So here comes Dorothea with the Lance of Ruin.
I failed.
And she has now claimed all of House Fraldarius. So now we'll move Linhardt up to take an attack. We have Gwendol moving in to attack Bernie. And no, Bernie doesn't expect to kill you. She expects to have Lawrence block your axe.
Do your worst.
we actually double him so Lawrence doesn't get involved. Would have liked to dodge there, but we're okay.
I will prevail.
Petra can move up and take out one of these armored units pretty easily. Just blow him away.
I fight for justice's name.
And Caspar can take care of the other one, and then we can focus down Gwendol.
Leave it to me. I'll fry it, grill it, and try not to burn it.
Well, the idea here, I think, is to burn it a little.
Hope you're ready.
Certainly fried and grilled.
You are impressive.
I was impressed. Now we have Gwendol here. We want someone else to be able to get the XP from this, so we'll just take him down to 1 HP. So will it be Dorothea? Be pretty easy to have her do it. Dorothea has routed the whole Kingdom Army here.
Where I meet my end.
Just look at what happens if you mess with Dorothea.
All this power just to survive.
That is a lot of power in that Arrow of Indra. We get the Brave Axe out of Gwendol. Let's have Hubert help Linhardt out here, because he can actually attack over the wall. Good dodge from Hubert. So he can move back and get some healing from Yuritsa over here. And we're all out of range of their attacks now. So Hubert can fly in to finish the job over here.
We will burn together.
Why can't we get these the first time? We get them when we don't need them. So we can't fly that far away, but Hubert has pretty high resilience even though he's on a wyvern. Making ridiculously short work of these armored units.
You're all going down.
And we even have the Arrow of Indra plus. So we'll humiliate this one a little bit with Dorothea. Take it to 1, make it contemplate its mortality. And fun fact about these units is they don't move at all, apparently. So we can even have Yuri get into this suspiciously safe spot and try to get a crit. I can't believe that worked.
Don't expect any simple.
Well, I guess if it could have been hilarious, it has to be. It's just a physical force of this universe. Okay, we got our world ended. Linhardt can move up here with relative impunity, given that, again, these units don't move.
I'm doing this for the win.
So there's one down. We have to stand in that trap space, but we have healing focus on Linhardt. He's fine. So we'll use conventional weapons, kind of, with Dorothea. Just the scythe. And she gets a good dodge there. So her world did not get ended. Hubert, let's have you finish the job. There you go. A little bit risky there. And now we have all 3 Reapers up and ready to go to engage that Titanus. Okay, we hammer that one down. And now everyone has to try and cross those traps. Bernadetta will draw out these Great Knights. Lynn has to take 9. Doesn't really mind. Let's have him cross the trap, finish this off.
I'll save my complaint.
Also saving yourself some HP. Now, Edelgard can double this one, get some HP back from Nosferatu. Oh, that's a pretty significant amount of healing she did for herself. Now we just need to get rid of that one. Looks like Caspar can do that on his own. No crit. Didn't need it. Did get a level.
That's a win for everyone.
And especially for you. Don't sell yourself short. Alright, we can have Silith pull the lever that won't work, because doing stuff that doesn't work is his thing.
The traps are still functional. There must be more of these devices.
Okay, Lynn, do what you do best.
I'm doing this for the win. I hate this feeling.
Okay. Now we have a tightness to engage. This is probably a good time to start using some gambits. Pop one shield, make the others vulnerable. Let's move in to keep providing support. We do have Yuri up. He doesn't have as fancy a gambit anymore since he learned to fly. So we'll just hit it with a lure. Still holding that hammer. Looking fancy. Okay, it looks like we can still fly Dorothea into position to pop that last shield. So let's have her shock it down with the arrow. Alright, okay damage, and we disable it for the round. So we'll reposition everyone to try and actually get involved in that fight. We take some damage from the traps. We do have the Reaper squad plus Linhardt. So I think with some combination of these attacks, we'll be able to take this down without too much trouble. So Hubert does have to risk himself a little. He does get hit, which kind of sucks. But Yuritsa will be over there to help out. So this is weak to lances. So that'll be good for Dorothea. She can't quite take out this health bar on her lonesome. We'll need Yuri to deal that last couple of damage. So he can just poke it with that javelin. There's the poke. And we'll get some skill experience. We'll level up that battalion we've never used before.
I will prevail.
And now Petra can start us off on this last health bar. We have 0 crit chance, which is unusual. We also died with a counterattack. So we'll use Nosferatu to make sure that she doesn't die. We got to dodge anyway, which is always good. And now Linhardt should be in a position to finish this off. Yeah, we don't need to get a crit anymore, but we did. Oh, we got 2. Excellent. So he could have just taken that out by himself.
Very good.
We'll keep moving people through. These traps are making it very slow.
I'm in.
Okay, squad is in position. Petra takes a little bit of damage, but that mage is now very killable. Take some more damage from the traps. We're willing to soak it up. Good hit from Caspar. Now he's providing support. We can move Linhardt in since he will be pretty good at drawing out the tightness.
Today I was lucky.
Gets the kill in very flashy fashion. Gets to level 38.
I think I'm improving.
Getting faster is always good for you.
I aspire to emulate you.
We all do, Petra. Everyone should be more like Linhardt. Okay. Let's take a shot with the Bolt Axe. Thundershock is not super effective today? Huh. Okay. We had Bernie switch with Linhardt. So we end up getting an equivalent damage exchange and weakening one shield. And oh dear. Okay, Dorothea gets caught up in a gambit. So she's actually in some trouble. I was hoping we wouldn't have to split our attention like that, but looks like we do now. Okay, Linhart, take care of this angle.
I'll save my complaint. Fight, then rest.
And now back over here, we have our signature arson. So go ahead, Bernie.
Let's shake things up.
Try to melt down this robot. And we'll bring in Silith for the serious meltdowns.
Now's our chance.
And we get it. The armor is down. Grab that Agarthium. And so now we have to try and actually attack it in its vulnerable state. So we'll get in more pokes. So Caspar has incredibly long range. So he'll get in some damage here. Even gets that Gloucester crest off to deal 5 more damage.
Ready for anything.
And now we want to be careful with who we're putting in what square. Ferdinand will take care of the rest of that health bar. And so let's see if Petra can bring the pain. No. No crit chance, so let's just use Sagittate for max damage. Bring it down to 58, that's pretty good. And we'll have Edelgard do a little bit of healing.
It's not enough.
It really isn't, but point of magic is a point of magic.
Now, to put this skill to
You
use.
just did. Okay, we'll use a little restore from Yuritsa so that Dorothea can move again, and she can just finish things off, get some revenge.
This is my stage now.
And Hubert will try again with Thundershock. It's okay, it happens to everyone once in a while. There we go.
Did you think I'd let you go?
Move people in position to finish off this Titanus. Reaper squad out front.
Be careful.
Bernie looks like she can just chop it down with the silver axe. She does have to take that hit, which is okay. She's Bernie. She can take anything. One more round of this. Let's actually hit the Titanus with the Bolt Axe. It has a 69% chance of hitting, so we have to do this. Hits twice. So now they should be scrambling to try to get to us. Oh, those units actually move now. That's weird. Titanus goes over there for some reason. And the Bonite draws itself out. So we should be able to get rid of that. Let's take the chance.
I'm doing this for the win.
I heard he can lift a horse with a single hand.
Looks like he could.
Today I was lucky.
Okay, now Ferdinand. We can get another 69% crit. Let's do it. Wait. I have to reevaluate the laws of the universe now. Okay. Yuri, I guess we have to do things the hard way. Just smash his head in.
Once I've decided you're done, you're done. A hard life sharpens the senses.
And the strength and speed, apparently.
Morphing.
So we have to be pretty careful with Dorothea. She's pretty fragile, and we see Ingrid's sphere of influence in the red. So Ingrid will mess all of us up. Get a hit with the scythe, bad damage exchange. This thing's pretty tough. Hubert, you're going to need to finish this off. Probably need a Wrath Strike with the Rapier. That'll be good enough. There we go.
Her will demands it.
They get hit by the trap. That's funny. And they're going to stay on it while the Titanus blocks their path.
I think not.
Never have anything to worry about with Lawrence around. Okay. We do have to avoid getting Ingrid involved for the moment. Let's have Linhardt get rid of... Let's have Linhardt. What? Okay, that's a little frustrating. What's our plan now? I guess it's to try and take the tightness out of the fight so that we can focus on other things. We'll reversal it over there. We'll have Dorothea stay precisely where she is to stay safe.
This could be crucial.
And then Yuri can lure it out. This should break down all of its shields, I think. Yeah, and it'll just deposit it over there. And so now Petra can blow this thing away. With just one use of the tome.
Not for myself, for everyone. I'll try harder too.
We can't all be quite as good as Petra, Bernie, but it's a good aspiration. So now Hubert can just rapier his way through here, take a little bit of damage. He's been under fire a lot today, but he's used to it.
Not my goal, but a means.
More speed is a means to an end of killing more stuff. That one has to tank some damage from the trap. Linhardt does not take kindly to being targeted, so he'll send a message. Not a particularly effective one, but a message nonetheless. We get kind of pooped on by the traps. We'll have Ferdinand get vengeance for poor old Linhardt. And teach those armored units a lesson about conventional weapons. I was impressed by that. He killed an armored unit with just regular arrows. Okay. We'll melt down that layer of armor on the tightness. And move in with Hubert. It is weak to axes, so we'll try the killer axe unsuccessfully. And Hubert goes down to 2. 2 hit points is more than 0, so he's good. Okay, Yuri. Let's see what you can do with that hammer. Get a hit. You successfully avoid death, and it successfully avoids the second hammer hit. We are having a bad couple of rounds. All right, run away. Let's see what we can do. Syleth, melt off the last of the armor. Got a 4th point of resilience on Leone. Okay. Guess Linhardt has to do everything around here.
I'm doing this for the win. I am trying.
Unlike the rest of you, he says.
I'm impressed.
Okay. Got that out of our systems.
I will protect Aryan Road to the bitter end. This I have promised to my ancestors, to His Majesty, and to myself.
So today I learned they can use combat arts, because they just burning quaked me with the Lewin. Bernie, though, is totally invincible. Fears nothing, not even the computer using combat arts. Alright. What does this button do? We'll find out. And we'll have Syleth move up
there.
there.
The traps have been disabled. It should be safe to advance now. Our goal is Cornelia. Let's make this an all-out assault.
One thing at a time there, Edelgard. We have this group to deal with and Ingrid. Let's have Dorothea try to use her charm on this. That works and should keep those where we need them for the moment. Petra, can you help with these? Oh, no. Ingrid is pretty resistant to what Petra has to offer.
Nice try.
We can't deal a little bit of damage. And the Boltax isn't going to do much good either. We don't need this for much else anymore.
It's life or death.
Let's really hope it works out. Okay. Take out her whole army at once.
Or maybe I've become like him.
Is she talking about Dimitri or Glenn there? Okay. Now, Dorothea is unfortunately still in range of that bow knight, so we'll try to up her defenses a little bit, but I don't think it matters. Do we have to pulse? No, we're good. Okay. Dorothea gets in a pretty good amount of healing. Let's have Petra get us started on this side. Just wind, keep it simple. That's not quite simple, but it is impressive.
Hard work is a
She is
friend's
so fast. She might be the fastest unit on the squad, despite being a Gremory. Now, let's go in with the 69% chance to crit. Misses both times. The laws of the universe have fundamentally shifted. That's distressing. What's Caspar going to do? He's going to take this down to 4 HP.
Can't let this power go unused.
No, you cannot. A+ reason for Caspar. That's the grade I would give him. Bernie hucks that axe, gets the kill, and gets a level.
Bernie's just no good.
You got a strength point. Come on. You're okay. Hubert. Let's finish this off. No trouble.
Did you think I'd let you go?
I don't know that anyone has ever thought that. Now, we don't need to kill these two, but we can. And that's reason enough for Ferdinand.
No time for pity.
Yuritsa will get in a little bit of healing for Edelgard as we turn our attention to Cornelia. So Ferdinand will just hunt down this last unit, make sure there are no survivors.
This is the cost of war.
And then we will move everyone up to intercept these last few units that will not move. Well, I see some nerds up here on this platform, so let's have Linhardt take care of that.
How exciting. You're better than I thought.
That is pretty hard to do, unless you seriously underrated Linhardt. Okay, this one, we don't have a million Linhardts running around, so we'll start things off with Silet's bow. It's a rare outing. Move him over, and then have Hubert fly in so that he can Canto out of the way of Cornelia. Makes a real flashy display because Edelgard is in the same area. Edelgard will actually take this hit from Cornelia.
Oh my, what a charming guest. Let me take care of you.
She's fine. Now we have to actually deal with Cornelia. We can get Caspar up to get some support in. We missed that 1% critical. All of my plans were based on that. What will we do? Now, Linhardt here can do what he is destined to do with these 90% chances. He gets a 62 crit, and just a regular punch finishes things off.
So this is as far as I could get.
Prophecy is being fulfilled, folks. Hubert takes MVP. That concludes this episode of Fire Emblem. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss the next installment. If you have ideas on the future of this run, the next route we should do, other games I should look into, or anything else, let me know in the comments or on Twitter, where I'm at Fire Emblem. See you all next time.